That don't make a difference to you, does it? I know it does.
Wow.
One day, I wake up and realize I wasted my time on you. Oh, one day, I know I will find a guy who loves me like I love you.
That fireplace, I tell you.
Why do you think I stood right here?
You're not silly, are you?
No. I'm warming my hands as we speak.
Yet another lovely fireplace, a massive central architectural element.
Such a wide fireplace. The brick's a big statement.
Wow.
Is that solid?
That is a solid slab of concrete.
Wow, that's impressive.
Pigmented and formed into this curve. The brick's an interesting choice. I think the brick gives it a more country feel.
Which he thinks is a debatable choice.
Whether or not though a country feel is the right thing for a Brighton location, of all the houses, this is probably the one that feels the least like it's sitting in a beachside location.
I actually do like this brick and the render that they've done on it. I think it works for me. It doesn't feel country.
Sorry, let me change my point of view. One, because I'm cooking, and
Yeah.
two, because I actually want to take that in
we all sit down?
and see if it changes my mind. Look, I like the texture of it. I like the pattern. Now looking at it, I'm going to take that back. I don't feel like it's country. It would be if it was a brown brick or a red brick, but I stand by the fact I don't feel like this is beachy.
But does it need to be beachy? I think it's a lovely living area. I love the brick. For me, it gives it a sense of heritage. It gives it a sense of age, you know, in a very new and contemporary part of the house.
He was, however, feeling the monochrome colour palette is starting to become unrelenting.
In the kitchen, I thought it was fantastic. In here, I'm finding it a little bit too cold and unwelcoming. I would have loved to have seen some warmth.
They say, oh, the black and white's getting a bit old now. Well, that's my house. So you know what? I'm not going to stop it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be someone who goes, oh, I'm just going to throw a random room of colour in.
Monochromatic, what's that? Like, who cares? It's black and white, it's traditional.
I can't believe that I hadn't noticed that there weren't lamps in here. I mean, when will the contestants get this right? I mean, how do they live at home, in their own homes?
Flashlights.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a couch, there's a couple of chairs and there's a dining table. There isn't enough interest in here to make me want to sort of languish as much as I did next door. And I think it comes down to that they did some really good architectural details and the building helped them with that. Everything happening here is below eye level. So you need something great at eye level to keep your interest going in the rest of the room. And unfortunately, there's nothing in this vast space to actually create your interest at eye level. And I think that's the point of difference. I really hate saying this. It's got a good footprint, it's comfortable, but at the same time, it's not grabbing us.
No.
I'm just not feeling it.
The dining table is too small for a house this big. And that's, you know, that's a bit of a shame. You have a big, entertaining-sized kitchen with a butler's pantry so that you can entertain. You need a place to entertain, both in winter and in summer.
He does agree with Neil and Shayna that you could add something in to create some more emotional connection. Not just with these judges, but more importantly, for the buyers.
We all know on an auction, you need more than one passionate buyer.
Yeah.
You need two at least. You want a bidding war. And bidding wars come from emotional draw cards and pulling at the heartstrings, which makes you empty your wallet irrationally. And this house may not actually get a buyer to do that.
No emotional connection? I don't see it. I just don't agree with it, to be brutally honest. I'm actually quite upset that they keep hammering us.
Can't seem to get our foot across the line.
That's right. It's actually quite frustrating.
Neil summed up,
Big tick for what they've done structurally, for the beautiful brick wall, for that gorgeous concrete curve there. But I think we need more.
Yep, I agree.
Neil doesn't want you to feel disheartened, although I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a case of just injecting a bit more warmth into the living space so that it feels like just that, a living space.
And that's it.
All right,
Okay.
thank you. They're not the only 3 people in the world, and at the end of the day, we just got to follow our hearts and go with it.